Hello, friends. Today I want to talk about the boundaries of life and magic and how to break free. So, we start out when we're born in this world and we have the doctors perform tests, and those measure our health. And then we go to school, and that measures our intelligence. And we make friends, and they measure our character. And as we proceed through life, we may get on a scale, and that will measure our weight and determine how attractive we are. And as we keep going with these measurement systems, we get squeezed into this box, and it's suffocating to our soul. So we have to break out of this. And how do we do this? By the questions that we ask through life. And when you consult the tarot, it's ironic that it comes in a box. But then you pull the cards out of the box and they don't follow the same rules. But you have to ask empowering questions. So when you ask, what does my future hold? Is it as if you don't create your future, that someone else is creating your future or has power over you to create your future? And if you ask, should I do something, it's almost like you're a child and this parent out there in Neverland is telling you, no, you should not do that. And it's a parent-child relationship, which when you grow up, it's not empowering to you. In fact, for some people, it can be toxic. And so what are the right questions that you can ask this magical system to break yourself free? You could ask, what nourishes my soul? What are the limitations in my life that are preventing me from creating the full potential that I can be? What plan did God follow in creating the universe? And what is my role in that? What is the truth to existence? What feeds my heart and makes it open so that I can experience life in a new way with compassion? How can I create the best experience in my life right now? These are questions that are open-ended, and they put you in the driver's seat. The tarot is a guidance system, so you're consulting that, and then you will make the decision to move forward. So pay attention to the questions that you ask the tarot, and if that's putting you in a victim mode or in a mode where you're not creating your life. And to end this session, I want to share a story with you. There was a man from Mexico who was a farmer, and one day he was weeping in his field because his crops for years would no longer flourish, and he had tried everything, and he could no longer feed his family. At the time, an old gypsy woman came by with her cart and wagon, and she walked up to the weeping man and she said, "What is your cause of your sorrow?" And Miguel said, "My crops haven't grown for years and I can no longer feed my family." And she said, "Wait one moment." And she went into her wagon and she came out with a box that was taped shut, and it had a little tiny hole on the top. And she handed it to Miguel very gently. And she said, "Each spring, sprinkle out 4 grains of sand and put them in the 4 corners of your field. And this will help your crops flourish, but never open the box." And each spring, Miguel carefully shook out 4 grains of sand and put them in the 4 corners of his field, and his crops thrived, and his family thrived, and the years went by. And finally Miguel was an old man on his deathbed, and he summoned his son to bring him the box. And he decided that he was going to open this magical box. And when he cut the tape off and he opened it, there was a note from the old gypsy woman who'd long since passed away. And the note read, "Miguel, this is just ordinary sand from the desert of Mexico. The magic always lies within you. It has always been inside of you." And so this is what happens when you pick up the tarot and it's in a box and you take it out and it frees you. It has a potential to free you. Why? Not because it is magical, but because the magic lies within you. Go out and create your life.